Morning. Welcome to the work phase. You're watching this, which can only mean this. I couldn't have said it better myself. Welcome back. Where are you today, bye? I hear you ask. Well, today I'm at a place called Cockwood. Spelt Cockwood, I'll show you on the map there, but many locals call it Cockwood. So I'm on the River Exe today, folks, somewhere different, somewhere not too far away from home at all, and I'm going to be heading up today, you'll see it on the map, up past Starcross there, and then further on I'll head on up to Paddleboarding Yacht Club, where there's a little beachy place where I can have a kip, some brekkie, either, whatever. Let's have a quick look around. As you can see, it's very beautiful is the phrase. Now I'm going to go out of this harbour here, and there's a little gap I think I can get through. I've not paddleboarded here before. I've studied it on the map. We're about an hour before high tide, so that's perfect conditions because I'm going to be going upstream, so that allows me to get up for an hour and then come back down on the tide for an hour, and it's very still and it's perfect. So time to get that board filled up with a bit of air, that helps, and then we'll get going.
The ghost of the mist was on the field, the grey and the green together, the noise of a distant farm machine, out of the first light came a tattered necklace of hedge and trees on the southern side of the hill. The trays where the border runs between where Mary Deleuze boy fell. The time for the blind to see. Surely now can all of your hearts free.
Here we are, folks. We're out on the Exe. Hope you enjoyed seeing me get down and lay prone, as they say, when I was going under the bridge here. I'm in a little area here, right back there a little bit. You might be able to see almost a ridge in the water. It almost looks a bit like the Jacobson phenomenon. Yeah, that's right, folks. So tune into my other videos if you are unaware of what I'm talking about there. But that does look a little bit, not conclusively, but a little bit like the Jacobson phenomenon. Let me turn the camera around and give you a view of the views. So it's late March. Exmouth there in the distance. The sun's just trying to creep its way over the top of the clouds and through this sort of mist we got, and it's making it quite beautiful out here. You will see there's a little bit of sort of surface ripply chop sort of stuff out here, which is a bit surprising, I'll be honest. And you're getting a bit of backwash coming in off these walls here, so it makes it a little bit tricky for someone like me. I mean, you know, people who are better than me, which that's nothing, Steve Dog, what are you going on about? But I'm no better than me. I'm probably about the same as me, I would at a guess. That's where we're heading, folks. We're heading up towards Starcross, place of interesting facts and facts of fancy. Let's do it. Christoph Helefson of Wales, actually, asked me only the other day what is there to see at Starcross, Steve Dog. Could you go there and check it out for me? He might have said this, he might have not. Let's turn the camera around and show you exactly what this place is all about. There is called the Atmospheric Railway. What? Yeah, the Atmospheric Railway. Why have a railway when you can run one off pure atmosphere? That's what Isambard Kingdom Brunel thought. So he made an atmospheric railway. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. Now I've got a couple of options here. Do I go through there Or there's a little gap up there I want to go under, into this area. I could go round it, could go under a pier. I'm going to go into the other area. Let's go and have a look at this. It's really cool. There. Is it possible to get under that? Private fishery, not meant to go in there by the look of it. I'm going to go in there anyway. Shall I go in there? Let's go in there. Remember, folks, when you're going into places like this, always look out for the man, because the man doesn't like you going in places like that. I'm going to go through on my back or on my belly to get through there. This is going to be amazing footage. Check it out now.
Out of the port of Liverpool, bound for the north of Ireland, wash of the spray and horsetail waves, the roll of the sea below. And he'll stir here again, the tide for the blind to see. He'll stir surely now, with all of your hearts free.
How fun was that? That there, look. That is called the atmospheric railway. I mentioned that a minute ago for those of you who are paying attention. Do you like my hairstyle? I know I don't. Right. It's warm today. So, atmospheric railway, ode IKB as he likes to be called. Isambard Kingdom Brunel to you and I. He said the railway just ain't good enough, so I want to make my own, and I want to make it to run off the atmosphere. So what on earth's all that about? IKB, you ask. Well, I'll ask on his behalf because he's not with me today. What he basically did, folks, was he decided that he would put a big engine in a building over there. It's a pump house effectively, and then what he would do is he would pump air all around, all up the pipe and down the pipe. Well, probably just up the pipe, but maybe back down the pipe. That's right. And I would have said, if I was working for IKB at that time, I'd have said, IKB, that's a boss idea. So anyway, he went on, and I'd have said it won't cost you too much either. And he went on and he made it, but he had to put a seal around this. So imagine this, a pipe running along just under the ground, and a gubbins goes in from the top, I'm getting technical now, with a thingy inside it, and the air pushes that gubbins along, but the air would escape out the top because you need to have bits coming up to attach to the train, right? Now I'm getting technical. So then what happened was the air would escape, so he put rubber strips on either side to keep the air in, but the rats ate the rubber strips and the air escaped, so it all failed. But his thought process was good, his evaluation of the options was very good, and he's still got a building there which is a monument to invention. So there you go, folks. That will be the name of this video, a monument to invention. So let's just have a quick look around at that monument to invention one last time, and then we'll get heading back up this way. There you go, folks, a monument to invention. How beautiful is it out here, folks? Well, that's where I'm heading, folks. Not this little headland in front of me, but the one further and further on. It's miles away. It's miles away. Whew, blimmin' heck. We better get on then, don't we? Look at that cormorant up there. Almost like he's a stern school teacher, and the scenery are his pupils who are being a little bit naughty at the back. Do you know what I mean? Get those kids down the front, tell them to get on with their work, they'll stay in for detention. Give them a clip round the ear. Can't do that anymore. Tell them you're going to give them a clip round the ear. Threaten them. You don't have to use physical violence anymore. Not meant to really threaten them either. Just pretend in your head, Mr. Cormorant. Don't say anything to anyone, and I'll keep it secret. Looks almost like the Jacobson phenomenon here, doesn't it, folks? Almost. I know. It's a phenomenon that likes to get around a bit, shall we say, but this isn't quite as good as the Jacobson phenomenon we saw in the Teen Estuary. Boat going along here now. I could. Oh, here we go. What's this over here, folks? What's this? Right, folks, we need to shout out the name of this train. Yeah, you probably guessed it, folks. GWR, folks. That is a GWR. Nonsense, isn't it? There seems to be loads of them around here. It's almost like they got a little nest up here or something. I don't know. That boat there is not a GWR. Folks, at Powderham Yacht Club. That's right. Now some of you who are eagle-eyed will be going, hang on Steve, it's not Powderham Yacht Club, it's Starcross Yacht Club, and it's just pronunciation, folks, that's all it is. But here we are, here on the map, look. It's 9:24 now, it's exactly high tide. So I couldn't find a beach because there's no beach up here, so I'm on a nice bit of grassy area here. Benches and all that, no one around. Is it drinky? Drink it, folks. Drink your drink. And little bar there to eat for brekkie. Another paddleboarder in the distance back there. That guy's over by a place which has got, again, pronunciation heritage. That's right, over that way, and I'm not sure if it's there. I think it's just directly opposite me. There's a place called Lympston, but did you know that it's referred to some as Lympson? Lympson. No Lympstone, just Lympson. And some of you go, no. Well, look on the net, folks. Apparently in the old days, Lympson. So what tended to happen was people just used to say things, and then people began to, this before people could even write or read. I know that some of you from Cornwall still regard that as being a new phenomenon. I'm joshing. But yeah, Lympsome apparently in the old days, and then Lympston becomes the written name, and the written name becomes fact. So it's almost like what might have been fiction can become fact. Isn't that crazy? And now what I'm telling you, you believe is fiction. Well, it's not the case. Water appears to be going out now. High tide is right now at Exmouth, which is like just across the way. So this is pretty much spot on high tide. There's a slight breeze blowing out, which would be lovely to push me back. But I'm just going to go up around the corner a bit because I want to. Because my mate said, and this is a guy called Dave Shrabowski from Russia. He said to me, "You'll never get up to Turf Locks, mate. It's too far." But I'm not too far away, so I'm going to head up and see if we can get up to Turf Locks. No, I'm not. I'm just going to go and have a look around the corner. Here we are, folks. This is as far as I'm going today. We are now at Powderham Church. I'll show that to you on the map. Just up around there is Turf Locks, and in the distance over there, depending on your pronunciation, it's either Topsham or Topsam, and I've heard locals say it either way. Like I said, we had Lympston or Lympson over there, and we're heading back towards Cockwood, or Cockwood as I prefer to say. We're coming down past the Star-Crossed Yacht Club, Sailing Club. This is where it's so perfect because the tide's now turned and is with me. It's easy peasy because it's going along at walking pace, or a slow walking pace, dawdling pace. And I'm going along at walking pace, and combine the two, and it's perfect. So Star-Crossed Yacht Club, sorry, I call it Sailing Club. Give these guys a thumbs up when you get a chance. Make very welcome. Oh there. We're coming in towards the atmospheric railway. So yeah, it looks like a church, doesn't it? It's not. It's the atmospheric railway. We talked about that earlier, if you've been paying attention. And now there's a train coming. Right, folks. What type of train is this? Say it out loud. Say it loud and proud. Yep, you got it. That's what we call a GWR, folks. This is for you train enthusiasts out there. This train is not stopping at Star-Crossed, but will be stopping at Dawlish Warren, Dawlish, Timoth, Newton Abbot. Please change for Ipplepen. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that footage of me just going through the little tunnels down those little bridges, really low. Little canoeist, isn't that big, went past me a minute ago, and he said, I don't think even I can get through that. I said, you're an action man. Don't start. He went around. He wasn't really a little canoeist, he wasn't really an action man, he was just a regular sized man. Right, nearly back. Whew, it's a long way, it is a long way. I am drifting gently with the tide, it's perfect. The scenery is stunning. Get out on your boards this springtime, folks, whenever you get a chance. Have a bit of thought to where you're going to go. Think about the tides, think about access, egress, think about wind direction, all those things. A little bit of thought can really make it more enjoyable. Here we are, folks, back where we started from. Beautiful, still, perfect Cockwood Harbour behind me. Hope you enjoyed the paddleboard diary for the day. Remember, get in the water. There's a button that appears up on that corner there. Just click on it. That's a truck, not me. Just click on that green button that appears and you subscribe to all these videos. Don't cost you anything. And you'll just be informed when they come through, so that'd be great for me if you could do that, and give this a thumbs up as well. Just do it, folks, why not? Catch you guys next time on the paddleboarding, schmaddleboarding flip side.